science-based community, new age training style is all a scam, and they want to profit out of your lack of knowledge to make money out of it. All right, whether it's your fitness influencers that are telling you train less, only do 3 workouts a week, 2 sets per body part, and you will be so good. But guess what? If it's not working for you, maybe you should buy my program. Guys, this is a sale tactic that's been existing for years. People want to do less to get more. It applies for everything. The Bitcoin, the stock market, nobody want to really put in the work. And you know what's sad is that a lot of them, they didn't do what they're preaching to get their results. All right, there are few exercises that work. I don't care if Jeff Nippard created a new shoulder exercise. Guess what? We're not reinventing the wheel, because the ones that will give you the most bang for your buck are already out there. We don't need a new exercise, or we don't need a new science-based, more tension or whatever. All right, if you're doing your bench press, your overhead press, your lateral raises, your squat, nobody's reinventing the wheel. But that's not sexy to sell. Nobody's gonna tell you, well, guess what, bro? You gotta train 5 days a week, actually. And you gotta do enough sets, at least 15 sets. And you gotta make sure that you're pushing yourself. And guess what? You gotta walk, do your cardio, and you gotta eat well. Nobody wanna buy that. But people wanna buy, oh, this influencer told me that I can only train 3 times a week and only do 2 sets per body part. Okay, maybe if I buy his program and do his diet plan, that's how I'm gonna get it. They're betting on your lack of knowledge, and that's just the reality. All right, it's not to all I want is people to wake up and realize that let's bring the golden era. Yes, the golden era. I remember when I started training, I watched Pumping Iron movie, and I was watching Arnold squatting, and he's saying he has no problem fainting at the gym. He goes to the gym, he gives it all, he empties the tank, and he do as much as he can. You go back home, you eat like a savage caveman, and you rest. Bro, it's intuition, man. It's intuition. You go, you destroy that muscle, and then you eat, and then you get big, and then you get jacked. All right? Just the reality. Stop being so scared of fatigue. Stop wanting to do less. Okay? Even if you're pushing to failure, 1 or 2 sets is not gonna be enough. 3 workouts. If you're telling me, yeah, I was growing from 3 workouts, a lot of time is people that are putting fat on. You're putting fat on. Once you lean down, you gotta realize that you didn't grow much. You did not grow much. That's what you will realize. Okay? Oh, stay in the 4 to 6 rep range. That's another BS thing. Bro, you stay in the 4 to 6 rep range. Good job, man. I'll see you in 1 year with all the injuries that you will have. I've been following those guys that stay in the 4 to 6 rep range. All I see is people getting injured because they're doing a PR pretty much every single set, and the form is bad, but because they think that this is what they need to do and they gotta push to failure, saliva's coming out of their mouth, because that's what they think that they need to do. I can only do 1 set because that's the Mike Metzer plan or this guy's plan, so I have to push myself to failure. But at the same time, the technique is off, and they're scared of fatigue, of doing too much volume, so they risk giving it all in that set, overstressing the nervous system, getting injured. And I see it over and over again. Thank God I'm healthy and I know how to train, but it's because I didn't learn from social media, man. I didn't learn from social media, and that's just the reality. You don't need to buy a program. Don't even buy my program. All you need to do is focus on the few exercises that work and put all your eggs in this basket. All right, that's pretty much it. In terms of training, I would recommend you taking only 2 days off. You don't need to take more than 2 days off, and for a lot of people, 1 day off is enough. Okay, if your sleep is on point, your recovery, and you're training hard with enough volume, and a 30-minute workout is not gonna cut it if you're advanced. You gotta put in the time and the volume in the gym. Why is it that every sport we need to work more to get more results, but when it comes to bodybuilding, people want to do less? This, like, fitness is becoming kind of disgusting. Like, I don't want to be part of this fitness community. I want to be part of the golden era, for example, bodybuilders, or admire or aspire or see those guys. But nowadays on social media, the ones that have the most voices, the ones that are preaching to you BS stuff, honestly. I mean, of course there's money involved. Everybody wanna make that money, so it's pushing supplements, pushing programs, and pushing this and pushing that, and not going back to the basics, to the things that actually work. Okay, for me, it's the golden era. And it's not because I'm a caveman and I don't want to try any machine or whatever. It's because We don't need more exercise variety. That's not what's missing. It's missing people applying it, putting the intensity, and putting the time in the gym. Okay, the time in the gym. The free weights, the compound lifts, the squats, the bench press, those exercises, guys. Those exercises. If someone's telling you you can get bigger with less, they're either lying to you and they know it, or they're getting fat. Because a lot of people will tell me, yeah, I've been training for 2 times, Sharif, and since I've been doing that 2 times, 3 times a week, going to failure, and I see their before and after pic, yes, they gained some weight, but a lot of that weight is fat. Because also 4 days a week they're resting and sitting on their couch. Guess what's happening? They're getting fat. Okay, your muscle as a natural, you need to stimulate it frequently. You need to. There's no way around it to keep that protein synthesis elevated. All right, I covered it in another video, but don't fall for this do less get more. Don't fall for this science base, because a lot of them, they just want to sell you a plan and they're not applying what they're doing, or they're telling you, or they're just not natural and they're telling you, yeah, well, I'm natural. Oh, but finally, okay, you tried everything I told you, it didn't work, you buy it on my program. Yeah, well, hey, I just have above average genetics. It's just the way it is. Nah, man, no. Even the whole genetic thing, I think it's outplayed. People are betting so much on it. I believe that all of us, we have very similar genetics. I'm starting to believe that all of us have very similar genetic, but you will develop it after training for over 5 to 10 years. 10 years, not even 5 years. Most people don't train hard enough to realize their genetic and their true potential. Okay, so don't think that your genetic are stopping you, bro. Trust me, it's not your genetics. Put in the work, keep your head down, and do it for years. Okay, and then tell me if you have good or bad genetics. See you soon. Ciao.